All right, this is Chaotic Crypto, where we defy tyranny. It is June 16th, 2023. So we're getting a pretty healthy bounce today. I'm guessing mainly because of BlackRock saying that they proposed, submitted a proposal for an ETF. Pretty interesting. I mean, this has probably all been orchestrated. It's kind of like back to that whole that makes sense because they're friends with Jerome Powell and they're friends with Gensler. This is all about BlackRock getting even more powerful, and it's just kind of scary. It kind of brings me to that whole you'll own nothing and be happy about it type of thing from that really terrible mastermind guy. What's his name? Schwab or something. I don't know. Anyway, just apart from all that, I think crypto markets are going to come back. I think that decentralization will be our fight against that, regardless of what BlackRock does. And I think these big companies also realize it. Decentralization, they realize that they're too powerful too. So I think it'll all come together in the end. But until then, it's just kind of like what's going to happen. Looking at the weekly chart, once again, this is one of my kind of favorite macro perspectives. Looking at the VPVR, this is our largest range. Like for me, absolutely, 19K is that is the lowest I think we're going to really get. But I think about 23K is going to be the likely target for the moment. It's just been a much healthier rally than before. Way back here, this was just such parabolic craziness. And now, I wish I had this indicator before. But this is back in 2018 when we had that major rally. I mean, you should have seen it coming. Good God, we just went crazy up, then went down. It's we never retested this zone until the Great Fall, and that was the what should we call it? The viral thing that happened. And we came down and retested it, and that's where we created our support. So it's pretty obvious to me that would have been retested. And then we came on up, and we're in a new cycle now. But we want to look at this now. Okay, well, where is our heaviest support? 20K. And we did retest it already once. Now, will we get a second retest? Is the question. You just have to be ready for it. Sorry, I had to get a little gulp of my Monster. I have a slight addiction with energy drinks. I do try to get the non-sugar. I guess they're more cancers probably. But yeah, please click the likes, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. Any kind of suggestions or, speak your mind. I always interact with the comments as long as they're real. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this bounce, but ultimately I really want us to go back to 23 and maybe retest 20K now instead of later. But again, I just said we already tested 20K, so it's possible we don't go back down there. And we have to build the support. So Quant is really making moves. I was actually not buying some Quant yesterday, but I just don't really know what it is. Everyone's like, buy Quant, and I'm just like, I don't like the marketing, and I don't like quant. I don't like that word. I'm kind of a snood when it comes to that. I'm like, if a crypto project or a company has a stupid name, kind of like bands. If the band has a stupid name, generally they don't go anywhere. So it's that's kind of I'm like a marketing snood about that. I mean, when I think about Cardano, I'm like, hell yeah, that's awesome. When I think about Atom, I'm like, yeah, Atom Atomic, I think it's Zilliqa. I don't know. Zilliqa's got a cool thing to it. That's just one of my little prerequisites. Render, you kind of get it. It makes sense. It's got a good thing. It's got a good thing going on. Phantom, I don't like it really because it's Phantom. Okay, it sounds like a ethereal. It means ghost-like. It means it might not be solid. It's just, one of my things. I usually choose projects that have good names, like Engine. I think of Engine. I think of Jurassic Park. I think of something technical, something, engineering. Sand, I'm not the biggest sand guy from the metaverse. Apparently it's a very rudimentary program or whatever it ever used. But Uniswap, okay, it's like a universal swapping network. Yeah, not mean to ramble, but I feel like I'm onto something here. You're right. Compound, Anchor, Hot, Hollow Chain. I've stacked a little bit of Hollow Chain, but I don't really like that marketing. That's one that I have. I don't really like the marketing. Fetch AI sounds like a dog fetching a stick. Like, I don't really like that name, that marketing, but it's kind of catchy. What else is over here? Well, let's look at the crypto bubble. See what's really popping. Hex. So Hex, I really don't like the marketing. For one, I don't like the guy who created it. What is his name? Richard Hart. Yeah, Richard Hart created Hex and then the Pulse Chain. I mean, it might do okay. Pulse Chain has a kind of cool name to it, but Hex, like, it sounds like Hexes. Sounds like the thing from Ferngully that was trying to kill everything. So it's just, kind of despicable and vile, and like that's kind of like Richard Hart kind of gives me that vibe. I'm like, I don't trust that dude, So, not big on that. KuCoin shares. KuCoin sounds fun to me. That's the exchange. KuCoin. Pepe, that's a good little market. That was pretty brilliant marketing, but I'm not a meme coin guy. But it's speculative play. You might be able to buy a little bit, make a little money, but I'm not a meme coin person. Stacks, block stacks. That one's pretty solid. Theta. Most of the ones I buy have like really, really good names. Curve. There's a bunch of FUD about them recently. Dash. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Algorand. It's making some moves, sort of. This thing has been just getting completely pummeled. H-bar. And it's right back at its. Glad I'm stacking some of these. Hopefully they do well. Trying to think what else, what other news really popped out. Really just the BlackRock and the ETF proposal. And apparently, I think only one or two of their 400 ETF proposals have ever been rejected. So it's a really good chance they get approved. I'm sure the SEC will throw some bone in it. I think this whole thing really is an orchestrated FUD to get the prices down so that certain things can happen. So that BlackRock could come in, so American institutions can get in. It was just a big psyop. It's just weird. It's just gross. I'm like, is this real? This world? Is this how it's going to be? We just get lied to and play games. Like, what's real? What's not? I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling. It's just interesting to me. Okay, on the weekly, we're getting a bounce. We're kind of going green. We're still on this, falling wedge. And if we do actually fall in here and we start going up, when the target of the falling wedge is back to 31K, that could happen within end of July, August, and then that would lead us back to a September, fall back down at probably 25K or something like that again. I'm not going to see it just being sideways the rest of the year. Maybe 38 to 42K by Christmas. That's what I'm expecting. That is just what I am expecting. This RSI, we checked on that already. But we still, I'm not trying to be bearish. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just you still have to understand we are under the 200 week. We had a little bit of bullish news today. Today's Friday. It means the weekends will probably pull back. And we're under this range right now. It's just more likely that we go down to 23, 24 right now than not. And usually falling wedges, they're positive, but their breakout rates are like 60%. But usually you get a fake out. You come on down, you break it down, everyone freaks out, and then it comes out. Fake outs are very common. But on the monthly, it's still a bull flag on the monthly. Couple red monthly candles, fine. Totally fine. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think that would work. I think we should probably stay in this range. I think for this month. For June, I think 27, 28 is probably the most you're probably going to get. Then maybe next month, we'll pop on. We'll start coming back. So just don't expect a lot right now. Again, great accumulation. It's just a gift. Just work hard, save your money, work your job, whatever, and stack what you can. Get some good buys in on good projects. XRP is I'm surprised it got such a hard rejection, but I mean, it's looking pretty juicy, honestly, right now. That looks pretty juicy. In fact, I might actually. No, I don't know. I'm definitely buying more, but I don't know if I should long it with margin. Margin trading is very scary, very bad. I would completely not even need a job right now had I not margin traded last cycle. I would have had probably an extra 30 Ethereum and a couple Bitcoins more had I not margin traded. Hard lesson to learn, but it's trading it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's just you just don't really want to do it. You really don't want to do it. So I mean, if you're gonna do a spot, maybe low leverage or something. Not financial advice. But, we're in this accumulation zone with XRP. I think XRP, XLM, and XDC are solid plays right now, without a doubt. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at this. We're still kind of high on the open interest. I don't like that. I'm still seeing 23K. I don't want to be that guy, but it's just what it is. Fear and greed is back up to 47 neutral. I wish it wasn't. I'm surprised all that FUD they can only get it down to 41 fear. That's why I don't think that this indicator is really as good as it used to be. Yeah. Let's see what other kind of news we got. Binance, SEC. Let's make sure that this is updated. Yeah, Binance SEC say progress has been made on deal to avoid asset freeze. Well, that's really actually very positive. So Binance might, deal to avoid asset freeze. That's actually that's pretty positive. I mean, maybe Binance has a chance. 10 trillion will flood into Bitcoin. Okay, thank you. That's probably low. I mean, 10 trillion, that's a very accurate. The next 2 to 3 years, probably 10 trillion. So that you're looking at, most coins, you're going to 10x. $1 is $10, $10 is 100. That's how you look at it when you're investing. Put $100 in, that probably turn into 1,000, as long as you're smart about it. And then some will be 20x's. Just gotta be smart about this. And, I was lucky, sort of lucky. I was in 2017. I rode through the whole 2018, 2019. I had my doubts. I didn't put as much money as I should have. Then I got into trading and lost my, so I am so convictious about this whole thing that I don't care. Like, I know this is the future. I know blockchain is the future. I mean, other than that, maybe zombie apocalypse. They tried that with the zombie virus thing, and it didn't happen, right? It didn't happen. So if it was going to happen, it was going to happen then, and it didn't happen. So more than likely, we're going to continue on this technological journey and maybe colonize Mars or something like that. Maybe we artificial intelligence. The singularity happens. Also, slight note: a couple of AI tokens to look at. No one's talking about it, but Singularity Net is one I'm looking at. It's pretty cheap. There's also Seek VR, CEEK VR. That's from last cycle. I had some of that. It actually did pretty well. Fetch AI and Ocean Protocol, which I think that's like a data storage AI type of thing. Storage, I think, is going to be absolutely a theme at some point. Storj, Filecoin, also all the coins that Kramer made fun of. I'm buying. He was being so weird. Solano, I'd be buying Solana for sure. Cardano, he called it. That dude's such a joke. He's getting paid off by somebody. Cardano, completely buying that. He said Philcoin. I mean, no, it's Filecoin, and those coins he listed, I think, are probably going to be very good, and he's going to turn into a giant meme. I don't know. It's just freaking weird. It's so weird. I just feel like we're living in this social insanity. Okay, so Cardano, it's BTC Prime for $1 trillion boost as BlackRock expects landmark Bitcoin ETF approval. Okay. Cardano's exciting leap, new user-friendly features, major tech advancements, for sure. I mean, Cardano, $5 for sure. I think I'd probably go to 10, in my opinion. BlackRock record. I mean, it's good to look at these themes. This is CryptoPanic.com. I use Crypto Bubbles. I use Coin360. CoinPanic is pretty good. TradingView and Crypto Watch is pretty solid. Then CoinGecko, and then I guess Token Metrics for like portfolio management, sort of just like look at what's going on. Yeah, so total market cap is 1.1 trillion. I think the 1 trillion market cap, we'll take a look at the total market cap here shortly, but I don't think we're going to go down to 800, 900 billion. I think just the FUD and the stable coins, it's just very unlikely. And if people get out of stable coins, they're going to go into Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the total market cap, like I said. And now I really want to see, close my eyes, I want to see the 200-week moving averages hold up. All right, so let's see where we're at. 200-week moving averages, total market cap, not exclusively. We're getting kind of rejected by it. We want to close above that by Sunday, and that's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. The volume happens during the week, so that kind of sucks. This makes me feel like not great. Like this makes me feel not great. I'm 100% honest. This makes me feel like a 20K, 21K Bitcoin might happen. We need to get above this, and usually they'll do a 2-week kind of move, but we were below before, and I think the 200-week hasn't been as accurate as before. It's just such a bummer. Let's take a look at the 21-week real quick. Let's see, 21. See, the 21 weeks even higher. And I think I did a special episode a few episodes ago where I checked to see which are the better indicators to use. I mean, this one's okay, 250 SMA, meh. I think that's better for like Bitcoin. Let's see, USD. Yeah, it's probably better for Bitcoin, so you can see like a 22, 23K support right there. I mean, I'm just not completely bullish yet, but yeah, we'll see. We will see. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Finally stopped raining. Hang in there. Keep hodling on. Peace.